Hello guys, my name is Francis. Today I'll be taking you guys on rec authentication in Django. Now, first of all, as you can see, this is a new project, basically new, everything is empty. Where's my models? I see nothing is here. I won't be making use of the models because we're using the default user instance. So now I'll be using my own files, everything that is under this, as all this home index register. So I'll start with defining the URL. Okay, no, I'll define the functions here. Sign up. Each function will take in a request object. Sign in, request. Logout. Okay, sign out. Sign. Okay. And let me just define the home at the top here. Define home. I'm doing this because I just want to make it define everything once in the paths. Let's see. Home. We imported our views. Home, yes. We will give it a name. There's a reason for this, so we were able to get it in the templates and maybe other places. Name is home. Just get this. Okay, supposed to be sign in. Okay. I think I'll be uploading this code to GitHub. I also want you guys to see how you do that also. So now we go back here. Now for the home, we'll render, I think I have a home file, normal HTML home file. We'll render that. Let's see. What you do is return, that's a mistake. Return, render. Render's first parameter is a request. As you can see, it's already highlighted up here. So a request followed by the name of the template, and the name of our template is okay. Let me show you that quick. Now this is the template files. This template file is already registered here. As you can see, base there is my directory with I registered it here. So anything, it already knows what is inside this template file. I'll be using the Zuri theme. Let me go back there. You even see it should be Zuri theme. So home. Yes. Let's see how that goes. I think. Okay, I'm using a calculator. So we have it at, let's see, home. Okay, it's showing this, just you can forget that. So it's supposed to show more, and this button, if I click it, it should give me an error. Like I said, an error because I've not actually implemented anything in the sign out. See the error, didn't return a HTTP response or so. So okay, go back. Yeah. Now for the sign up part, delete this. Now what we'll do first is to check if the method, okay, request.method is equals to, it's a get request, I mean get. It's a get request, we want to render. Okay, no, I'll move this down, do this here. Post request. Okay, we're back soon. I'll check if it's a post request. If it's a post request, we want to get the data from the request. So that's going to be, there's a form. Form is equals to let's see. Okay, yeah. User creation form. This is the default Django's form. Okay. We pass in the request dot post. Now we check if the form is valid. If it's valid, we proceed. We save the form. After that, we now get the various user data from the form. Username equals to form dot cleaned dot get. We are using get. This is a dictionary. Get username. Same thing for the password. Now you might wonder, now look at this. I wonder why we don't use the username method as already on it. That won't give us the actual username. It will give us, okay, no, that should give us the actual username, but if it contains some secret codes in it, like a foreign key that could do something to our database or something, it will affect us. But this clean data should process whatever input the user is getting and remove any bad characters or whatever that is in it. This is sign up. So sign up is going to be in password 1. Now you might wonder why it has this password 1 or password whatever. Now go to, let's open this. Now look at these things have a name. Even if you're commented out, they have a name. This thing, that's what we are referencing. But we are not referencing my own code. This whole file is my own external HTML file. Instead, we are going to supply Django's own form. That is why this is actually here, and that's why these are commented out. But you'll see what I mean soon. Okay, I don't know some that anymore. So now we authenticate the user. Passing username and password. Okay, after that we are going to log in. You might be wondering, login how, this and that. Django has most of all these things already. You could obviously, yes, implement your own. Now it takes, the first thing it takes in is a request, followed by that user object that is there. And now, okay, we'll just return a redirect. I wonder where all these foreign stuffs are coming from. Like I said, redirect, login, authenticate, user forms also. See all of them here. They're all imported from Django, as you can see. All imported from Django. Look at it closer. Now, we want it to redirect us to sign up. So it will redirect us to home. Now, this is why, as you can see, I just wrote home there. This is why I wrote them here. Home. Okay. Now, we are done for that. So, what if it's not a post request? If it's not a post request, just pass in else. We have to define that form again. User creation form. Return. We have to render the page again. Render the page takes in, what was that again? Okay, a request still. And the page. This is our sign in. So our sign in, I didn't name it accordingly, so sorry about that. Okay. Now we pass in the form data to it. Form. I forgot to do this. Forgot to do this here. As you can see, we only check for if it was valid. If it's not valid, what happens? It should redirect back. It should render the page again. Okay. Now, okay, we are not fully done with this. Just need to add one more method. If request dot user. The user. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention some things. This middleware stuff. You can see we have the authentication middleware. We have this CSRF middleware. CFRS is right here. A token, a custom token to like validate your request. And okay, go back there. Didn't explain that. So this auth this thing here too. These sessions also. All of these are provided by the Django by default. So that's where all this that user object I just typed in. This user objects should be coming from either this auth, this middleware and the rest. We also have, what's that? Okay, auth password validators. These are, as you can see, different things: common password, numeric password, user attribute. Also, this checks the password you provide. If it has an issue, it should tell us. Like that common password, and if a common password, it will tell us. So where was I? Okay, I was typing something. Dot is authenticated. If it's authenticated, we don't want to split the page again. So we just need to return a redirect back to, takes in back to home. I'm just write this out now since it doesn't take much. Logout. Logout. This is also provided by Django. So logout, I think we pass in the request, yes, and we just return a redirect back to the sign in page. Okay, so now we attend to. I'm just moving this for now. Now we attend to this. This is basically the same thing with this first one, actually. So majorly to save time or so, I'll copy this. I'll copy this here. If the post request, here's the form. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, aside from these parts, should be a register.html file. Register.html file. So running this code again, Let me get this back up. Okay, came back up. Now let's see. Okay, that's worked. Clicking on this should work, but okay. We can see it took us to the sign in. Sorry about that. And it's a see sign in has a bunch of this thing. Like I said, this is Django's default form. This is how it looks. Okay, all this whole stuff like this is by default with the text box. The text box is by default Django's own. I'll uncomment something so you see it. Okay, it's done here. I'll comment that and I'll comment this one so you see my default one. Doesn't change. I mean, that's the wrong file I opened. Sign in. What kind of mistake did I do here? Okay, this is wrong. Sign is actually indexed, so this is supposed to be register. Okay, now sign-in has gone to, this is my own implementation of it. Just this, as you can see, just two fields. I'll go back and uncomment those, whatever I did there. As you can see, form is back up. And you can see, this is Django zone. So let's start the user. I think I've already done something like that, but oh well. Let's see, should that? What does it redirect? Okay, as you can see, this welcome is empty. You might be wondering, is it like, okay, yeah, is that how it's supposed to be? But no, if I open the home HTML, you see that it's supposed to be, as you can see, it's supposed to be passed in something, username. So I'll pass it in now. I'll get it user is equals to request dot user dot username. Now I'm going to pass that in here as a map. So passing user. Now I only save this file. If I go back here, so you see the user that's logged in now is Francis. Let me go back to that page and see. Okay. Now I shouldn't be able to go to that home page because it should only be available when I sign in. But as you can see, I can just go to it even when I'm not signed in. To even show you I'm not signed in is you can't see anybody's name here. So what we do usually is to put something called login required. Let's import that. Now you saw it actually imports here. Now we reload this. Let's see. Okay, did you see that I got redirected? You might have some issues with this actually, with this login required, but you have to define some stuff which I did right here. Login URL. If I change this one, let me just delete one word out of it and you see what I mean. It will give us an error, but it should serve. So let's go to home. You see, that gave us an error. See, reverse for this, And remember, this is what I renamed it to right here. You can see it here. So I'll save that back, and let's see, reload. Tired of this, I'll just split them and reload it. Let's see what happens. So it took me back here. It was supposed to take me to the sign in, not the sign out. Now, why is it even able to redirect me? Because of these names we put here. These names. So I'll save this. Let me go back to home. And as you can see, I got selected to sign in. Now, this form, if you don't want this, or if you want to add an extra field or so, I'm going to make another video right now, because I've showed you basically of everything you need for the login. Also, the links, as you can see, is actually work. So in that video, I also, okay, the default one is, it's not, nothing is mapped there. So I will show you the uploading to GitHub too. So thank you all. I think, let me be sure I'm done. Yeah. Okay. So the next video coming out will feature the custom form. Okay.